guys, today's video is gonna be about awful first dates. So y'all learn what not to do. For a first date, a guy picked me up from the friend's place I was staying at, drove me over state lines to the nearest DMV, and had me get my driver's permit, then drove me to the middle of nowhere and had me drive back for practice. Then we got waffles. Ritter, I marry him. He got me a waffles. Guy talked about strippers for 30 minutes. I tried to change the topic and asked him, military guy, if he ever did any humanitarian work overseas. His response, no, I joined the military to kill people, not help people. Duh. I checked my beer and laughed right then. Oh, well, it is in the job description. When we were parting ways, he got really nervous and couldn't decide if he should hug me or kiss me. So he just did jazz hands towards me and made a weird noise. Aww, we've all done that. He's a keeper. Guy took me on a date to the aquarium once, and the whole time, he kept saying how stupid fish are and how angry they make him. So I asked him why he would bring me here on a date then, and I kid you not, he said, I just wanted to make sure you knew how stupid I think fish are. Yo, he seriously hates fish. Imagine taking him to a Japanese place. Man told me I'll get along well with his 5 ex-wives. Then he blurted out that I had really nice breasts and asked me to see them. When I said no, he started to cry. This was all 10 minutes into a first date. Wow, dude found not 1 but 5 people to marry him. Can I see your boobs? No. This dude I liked blew it on the second date with the most epically red flag file sentence ever spoken by a human. Can you explain to me what gaslighting is? Because my mom and my ex say I do it all the time. And I think they're wrong. Wow, okay, so your ex and your mom? This dude is beyond help. Guy asked if I ever shot a gun before. He liked to hunt and go target shooting. Target shooting sound like a fun first date. I must agree to that. It was not. He took me to the city dump to shoot rats. I swear, every word is true. What? The city dump and rats. How romantic. Had a date take me to a coffee house and I ordered hot apple cider. He got extremely agitated and said normally they would have made him walk out, but he had been working on his range in therapy. Then he watched my every sip like I was murdering puppies. Why did you stay to drink the cider? Run, sister. Went on a date once where the guy kept spitting in his hands to moisturize them like lotion. Then proceeded to try to feed me sushi with his spitty hands. What the actually fuck? I had a guy pull a fold-up walking stick out of his car. Say he didn't need it but liked it. Then at the end of the day, he offered to take me home, but I'll have to sit in the back because his seatbelt is a stick in the front. Also had a guy tell me I have lovely skin and it would crisp up well if I was ever roasted alive. Never left a restaurant so quickly in my life. Bruh, I wonder if he was talking from experience. One time I went to this dude's house and he asked me if I wanted to see his special box. Proceeded to pull out a box of teeth and hair and a piece of the mattress from the bed he lost his virginity on. Run! Met a guy for coffee once. He got his drink, chugged it all in one sip and said, now what? Now you're very hyper. One time I went on a date and the guy complimented my eyebrows and I was like, aw, thanks. And explained I filled them in with eyebrow pencil and apparently he didn't believe me because this motherfucker reaches up and wipes off half my eyelash. Never touches a girl's eyebrow, dude. What the fuck? And this dude has some serious trusting issues. Went on a date with a guy I met at U9. He proceeded to tell me he had tested positive for chlamydia. But he was okay because he had made sure to have unprotected sex with his ex after testing positive. And now she was rotting from the inside. Oh, bro, this is like criminal. He should be put in jail. He said he was a vegan for both health and ethical reasons and couldn't pay for my burger in good conscience. He ordered fried mozzarella steaks and fried calamari. I went to the bathroom and left out the side door. Okay, is this the new excuse? Not to pay for girls' food now? I can because I'm vegan? Went on a first date with a man who made me a test while he was at work, okay, of 100 questions. Each question was, could he touch my boobs with a different word for boobs each time? 100 different words for boobs. Wow, that's a lot of effort. He really wanted to touch your boobs. One time I ate something I didn't like, texture thing. And then the guy had me spit it out into his hand and then ate it. He said he would have had me mama bird him, but it was our first date and he didn't want it to freak me out. Wow, lucky you! He was very conscious about it. He didn't want to freak you out. Many years ago, a flatmate Dave fixed me up with his friends on a double date. Friend turned up in a good elf orange juice truck and took me to a strip club. Then confessed his wife was in hospital having their first child. Then he burst into tears. I would too. One time I went on a date with a guy and it lasted so long we took a trip to McDonald's where he fished $5 bills out of the charity box. Bought himself a burger, put a hair in it with only a couple bites left, complained about said hair and got himself another free burger. Wow! Best part of this story is earlier on. Oh, there is more. It was a double date. Our dates took us to their friend's place where they ordered pizza to the basement suite next door. When the delivery guy went to deliver the pie, they stole the rest of his delivered pizza from the passenger seat. Okay, Eddie, and why did he go to McDonald's after the guy did that? You're just as awful as he is. A guy I know said he always pees on the toilet seats of his dates to show that he's a true man and that he won't change his habit of peeing while standing for her. He does not have second dates. I wonder why. And apparently also never heard that men can also just not pee on the seat. Yeah, it's all about like alpha male dominance. We love that, guys. I had a date where a guy brought me to a vintage market to have me help him find an anniversary gift for the woman he was having an affair with. Wow! Okay, did you find anything nice? I went on a date and he barked at dogs. Like, he would walk past the dog and he would bark at them like he was establishing himself the alpha. Not just a bark, bark, bark. It was full-on barking. Dog barkings at dogs. You know what? Next thing you know, he's gonna be peeing on the dog just like our other friend before. All about the dominance, girls. Men said he needed to change shirts before a date, took his off to reveal his entire back tattoo with a portrait of Jesus. He goes, oh, I forgot. Have you two met before? Run! I had a date who got mad I was enjoying the play we were watching. At intermission, he very snidely said, well, you're laughing a lot. Yeah, I was. After that comment, I'll be crying. First date with this guy from Nigeria. Out of the 3 hours there, he spoke for 2 hours and 45 minutes about himself. He said he loved me, then asked me to marry him. I said no. He took his hand and began to climb on top of the chair to profess to the food joint he wanted to marry me. Was he a prince though? I had a guy talk to his pet dog that he brought on a first date about what a hot piece of ass I was in front of me like I wasn't there. That was pretty strange. You think? Strange doesn't even cover it. Guy showed up to a date late and covered in sweat because he had to run from the bus stop so he wouldn't be late. He was wearing his UPS uniform. Let it slip, he was sleeping on a couch for free for a woman he was kind of dating because he watched her kid. Also, it was his birthday. Wow, so much to offer. Dude is a keeper. My friend, who was currently unable to stand without a cane, let alone cook on her own, went to eat with a guy, packed her full leftovers in a box for the next day, and went to the bathroom. She came back to an empty box of pasta, and him going, I tried it, and it was so good. I had more. Okay, I would have grabbed my cane and just hit him in the face. On the first date, a guy kept asking me if I was open-minded. Okay, that's already bad. When I asked him why, he finally said that he used to worship a girl in the California desert. And one time the girl had resuscitated a duck. What the duck? I went on a date several years ago. The guy asked for crayons, then proceeded to bite and eat the red ones. Well, at least it wasn't the blue one. Went on a date in high school where he took me to an Asian grocery store food court and insisted on ordering one meal to share. We ended up at a park. He wanted to carry me across the field to the car, so I let him. When he picked me up, he said, I thought you would be lighter. That's what he should have said, and I thought you would be stronger. Alrighty, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked, press the button. Bye!